Hey guys, so we're back with our part 2 of our movie haul. I can't get my chair positioned right. Okay, so, opinions and everything. Anyway, so I got this one. What is this? Knock at the Cabin. I seen this movie in theater and I really like this movie, but I am a big M. Night Shyamalan fan. I know that a lot of people do not like his work, and I get it. I respect that, to each their own. I haven't watched this one again, but now that I'm showing it to you, I get to open it and I'm going to watch it. I feel like M. Night Shyamalan is like before his time. I usually don't do much on takes when it comes to movies, when it comes to opinions. People tend to get upset or whatnot, or disagree. It is what it is. But I feel like I'm 36, so with us, we were pretty much raised in with the 80s horror. So I feel like we have like an 80s horror mentality type of thing where we think 80s horror movies are like the best, when it comes to his movies. I do feel like after we're gone, I feel like generations later on will actually respect the man for, his work. He kind of thought outside the box, and that's honestly why I love him. But I do feel like with our 80s, so many of us with that mentality, we don't really give him the credit that he deserves. I feel like he's before his time a little bit. Hopefully one of these years he will get the recognition that he deserves, because he's put together some really good movies. The Village is actually one of my favorite movies. It's a beautiful gothic piece, gothic romance, I guess is what it would be like. I think people take it as horror, right? Horror is supposed to be scary, that kind of thing. Whereas that one is more like a gothic romance. If it would be labeled that way, I feel like people would take it a little bit differently. But with them just plastering horror on it, it turns it a different way. But anyway, I love M. Night Shyamalan. Love Knock at the Cabin. I love how it's always typically like adults in the movies. He still gears towards us. A lot of these sellouts, I want to say, sorry, Stephen King, okay, they gear these new movies towards a younger audience, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get it, but hello, motherfuckers, we're still alive here. Sometimes we need an adult movie to be dropped, and not the XXX type of shit either. I'm talking an adult cast, some that our generations can still kind of relate to. And with this newer movies, man, it's just not it. All the casts are always really young, or it's just I don't know, is it just me? I can't get behind a lot of them. If you can't really, I don't know, feel the whole character thing, how are you supposed to, care if they get fucking whacked into a million pieces, you gotta be able to, resonate with them in a certain way. He continues to keep out, some adults there. I feel like he still sticks with our generation. And Eli Roth is another one I feel like, he's kind of up in air, both, but, I could still resonate a little bit with it. So I respect the hell out of those two. Stephen King has not done it in a long ass time. Stephen King is just, I feel like he goes for the younger audiences. He hooks them young, and then that's it. Once you get older, man, he hooks the younger ones young. It's crazy. We're like has-beens to him at this point. He don't give a fuck about us no more. So next is sorry if that pissed anybody off. I really didn't mean it. I'm kidding, but kind of, sort of not. You know what I'm saying? Movies are going downhill. I'm just saying what I said. So Quarantine. I love this movie. Did I buy this one used? I did, but I'm upgrading this one. I didn't really care if I bought a new or used one, as long as I just upgraded. So I'm not really too picky about it. But this is actually one I really like. If you like found footage type of movies and don't mind the shaking of the cameras and stuff, because boy does that one shake, then that one's a fun one. I love that movie. This one's a personal favorite of mine, and I'm just going to say this right now. IFC, I feel like, is slept on. Okay, IFC has a lot of good movies. I would put them right next to A24. I love them. I honestly can't say which one of the two I like better, but I do feel like IFC has just a lot that's just slept on. It's sad. Anyway, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, such a great movie. This one genuinely is creepy. I was sitting there watching it. I'd seen it mentioned a lot of times, and the first time I sat down and I watched this movie, I was up. It was really late at night. And the way our sofa and everything, the way that it's positioned, we have a walkway behind it and then a hallway. So I'm not going to spoil the movie, but man, there was a particular part when it finally happened. It creeped me out so bad. I had to look over my shoulder. I don't know. It had been a long ass time since a movie actually kind of like got to me to where it kind of freaked me out. You know, that one was the one. It did, and I haven't had it happen since then. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's good when it does that, right? So this one, the Whailing. The Whailing was a good one. I enjoyed it. It was long. It was too fucking long, though. How long is this damn movie? I feel like it just went on and went on when it could have been cut a little bit shorter. It never ended. But, I mean, it was a good movie. It's not in English, so just be prepared for that one. I think it's in Korean. Language Korean. Okay. So I thought so. I wasn't 100% sure. But, you know, they come out with some creepy-ass movies. I thought this one was pretty good. If you like supernatural thriller type of movies, this one was pretty good. Yeah. If you don't mind reading them, of course. So just know that. I put this one in, and I took it right back out. I wasn't in the mood for it that night, I guess. I just couldn't really get into it. I put it in. It was a little bit slower. So I took it right back out. I know nothing about this movie, and I'm going to give it another try. It was just, I needed something more fast-paced that night is all it was. So this is strange but true. Is it horror? I don't even know if it's horror. I'm not exactly sure. I do thrillers as well. It's not just horror that I do, but it is like horror and thriller. If it's not those two, I pretty much can't kind of keep up with it. I don't know. I lose interest. That's my problem. Super fast. It's bad. Anyway, so this one is Mother. Yeah, this one is like really old. I bought this at the dollar store, and I upgraded this one. I don't know why it's open. That I haven't watched this one. I think I was going to, and again, like I just wasn't in the mood for a slow burn that night, so I took it out, I guess. But if it's open, I definitely was planned on watching, or I did put it in or something. But anyway, I love this movie. There's only like that one ridiculously long, which is like wandering around the house for fucking 5 years. That shit was way too long, man. Cut that crap in half. There wasn't, hell, not even like I don't know. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculously long. I get being artsy, okay, but wasting people's time is a whole ass other thing, especially when you have like the attention span of like a fucking ant, okay? We don't need 2 hours long of somebody just wandering around the house. So this one is, what is this? The Mist. This one is The Mist. I love this movie. And I bought this movie, and then they turned around and came out with a really nice set. Damn it, if I would have just waited a little bit longer. I'm probably going to watch this one tonight. It was Knock at the Cabin for sure. I want to watch Knock at the Cabin, and I might watch The Mist. It kind of just depends on what I'm feeling. I'm not exactly sure why this cover looks like this. Has me a little bit worried. I did buy this brand new, and I got it from Vintage Stock. I'm hoping this is not some kind of freaking bootleg. Why the hell didn't I realize that before? Maybe it just looks like that. I don't know. I'll let you guys know if it was or wasn't. What is this? The Call. I got this, I guess, at the dollar store. Is that a dollar store price tag? It's been a while. But has Lin Shaye in it, which is the reason why I got it. You can see it right there. I don't know. No idea. Look at her. Oh, I wanted to see her so bad at Frightmare. They screwed me on that one. They really did. I was so upset. She was like one of the ones I was like really excited to see. And yeah, they cut her line so quick. It was ridiculous. So sad. Anyway, I love this movie. Okay. Let's just talk about this movie in a minute. We'll talk about that movie in a minute because I got a lot to say about that one. All right, so this next one here I got at Walmart. Oh my God, am I eating my freaking words? Did I get this at Walmart? It is a Blu-ray and it is a multi-pack. So maybe Walmart is just selective of the freaking multi-packs that they buy in Blu-ray. So I love my Insidiouses. There they are. The next one I'm upgrading is Interview with the Vampire. Such a great one. One of my top 5, like, what is it? Vampire movies. So there's that. And then this one is The Pale Door. I haven't opened this one. Got it at Big Lots. I know nothing about it. It looked interesting. You never know. It might be a horrible B movie. We'll find out. I really don't know. No idea. All right, so this next one. It is an upgraded house, the house that Jack built. So I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. Let me just say right now, look, it's going to be hard to explain, but I felt like this movie was an absolute 10. Like, it was the fucking best thing I had ever seen. When you're seeing him doing all these crimes and doing all this stuff, it was a 10 out of 10. It was great. It was bloody. It was like gory. It was just brutal. I loved it. I loved it so much. But then it went to the rest of the damn movie, and it hogged the majority of the movie, and it felt like sitting through like a lecture or a freaking seminar or something. It was the worst shit I'd ever seen in my entire life. I'm talking about, let's compare that shit to Skinamarink, okay? It was so fucking dull and boring, and it was a damn nightmare. I couldn't believe it, and it just drug on and on. This was a perfect example of having a great freaking movie. Like, the movie itself, like the parts of the movie was amazing. Had it been just you watching this guy, like, as he's committing all this, you know, like a regular ass movie would be, right? Day to day, committing all these things, or hell, even like in different shots, that would be okay too. But take us around and show us like every single one of them. Don't add the other bullshit mixed in with it. It took way too long. It was horrible. It was like eye candy for the majority of the time. Like, when we finally get to see like the house that Jack built, it was like, oh, you know, it's so freaking cool. Like, I loved it. But then it fucking talks about fermenting grapes in the process of it and all this stupid shit. I hate it, man. It could have been the best movie. I swear to God, it could have been the best movie ever made until they add on that. And like, why do they try to be over the top artsy? I get being different, and they were on board with it. Like, they were on board with being different. It stood the fuck out. So before this movie, like, I thought of like Matt Dillon and or There's Something About Mary. That's the one. You know, like that one. But, you know, now it's like when I think of him, I think of this movie. This is the first movie that came. It blew that other one out of the water, you know. And you know, it's like a strong performance when that happens. And like there were some cringy ass pieces in there. The whole Uma Thurman part had me like, oof. That was the like really the part that got me throughout this movie. But it was just such a good movie, and it could have been so much better. And the majority of it, I swear to God, was just lecture and unnecessary artsy bullshit that we did not need. You fucked up a good movie doing that crap. It's sad, man. Why do they do that? Why? Stop doing that crap. Anyway, my love and my hate for the house that Jack built. I had my husband try to watch it. He literally falls asleep within 10 minutes, both times. Like, not just once, but twice. He fell asleep within the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie. Like, it's that damn dull. You have to I skipped through that shit just to watch the actual movie parts of it instead of sitting through a fucking seminar. Alright, ran over. That was my haul this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do more of these later on, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.